Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys. It is time for a live, and I've got about 45 minutes to make a custom card. So I hope you'll hang out with me while I do that. It's a graduation card. So let's get that going. I've already pulled a few supplies here. Trying to get my other device going so I can read your comments. There we go. I've been trying to think about a different place to keep my iPad so I can keep up with your comments. I'm going to try to keep it on my desk. Hopefully I won't be bumping into it too much or anything. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Oh, I think that'll work. Oh, I think this might be the solution for me to keep up with you guys a little bit better. Okay, we are making a college graduation card, and it is for my brother's best friend's daughter. Okay, so that is the task at hand. He wanted something sweet and custom made just for her, so here we go. Um, I asked for, or right before I asked for inspiration, he sent me a song that his best friend used to sing to his daughter at night, and it was about Texas bluebonnets. And so I thought, well, this would be great for a college graduation. I really like this image. Miss Rhonda Lane, how are you? Then I went through my stamps and got some different ones out. I have this tassel one. And I thought it might be kind of fun to add a tassel in since it is a graduation card. I've got, some different sentiment ones, like you did it, congratulations on hard earned success. I thought that would be really nice inside, or on your big achievement. Um, I thought those would all be uh, I'm so proud of you on your graduation. I thought we could build a nice sentiment on the inside. I also have this stamp one. This is from 2017 from Honeybee, and it's a congrats grad. So kind of perfect. Again, I pulled out multiple ones because I want to put a congrats on the inside, and then I want to build a sentiment on, or I want to put a sentiment on a simple one like congrats on the outside, and then build a sentiment for the inside. I also liked this scripty one. This is a photopolymer set that Call Me Crafty Al designed for Not Too Shabby a long time ago. So those are some sentiments that I have to play with. I'm doing good. Hi, Miss Vicky. I'm doing good, Rhonda. Doing well. It's going to be a big, busy day for me today. I've got, I don't know, like 4 hours of meetings scheduled. I am going to a concert with my hubby tonight. It's just going to be a very busy day. So, and then I needed to make this a priority because my brother is coming to town, and tomorrow is the graduation ceremony that he came into town for. So, yeah, just, doing all the things. I hope you're doing well too. And Miss Vicky, you as well. I hope your trip to Texas was fun. Hope you had a good time here, wherever you went and whatever you did. Probably feels good to be back home too. It sure is a stormy spring in your area. I keep seeing the red radar over Elk City and North Texas and other places, so I hope you're doing well and that y'all fare well through the rambunctious season of tornado season. I used to live in North Texas, so I grew up in Tornado Alley. I understand. All right. I was having a hard time deciding which one I wanted to use. I really love this one. I like them all. By the way, this is digital art from Etsy. And it's about $2. You get tons of different designs, and I just shrank them down to be the size for my card, but they can be printed like as wall art. They're really big files, so you can print these like as wall art or whatever you like. In case you're interested, I will go back at the end of this live and add a link to find them. But if you just go on Etsy and you search Texas Bluebonnet digital art, you would find them. Well, hello, Miss Gloria. How are you doing? Good morning, good morning. You're getting ready to see the eye doctor in an hour. Well, I hope that goes well. I need to pay my eye doctor a visit. It's been a while. I usually am pretty good about seeing them every year, but I've fallen off. It's probably been 2 years since I've seen him. We have a spot on one of my eyes that we like to image and keep an eye on. Keep an eye on my eye. So I need to get in there. It's been good. It's been unchanged for years, so that's what we'll keep hoping for. I hope yours goes well too. So, just cutting all of this out. Well, hello, Miss Debbie. How are you doing? 75 miles, I can talk, west of Chicago, downtown Chicago. It's 5:30 a.m. Nice. Oh, y'all are on Central Standard Time? Sipping on my first cup of coffee. I don't usually get up this early. I do. This is my prime time during the week. If I want to craft, I have to get up at 5. Otherwise, it's not happening. So I get a 1 hour, 1 hour to play in the craft room before everybody else gets up and before we have to get the hustle on for school and work and all of those things. So this is my playtime. I'm so glad you could be here. I'm glad you caught a live since this isn't your usual time. That's exciting. And hello, Miss Janine. I have to say, moving my iPad to my desk was the move to keep up with you guys. Miss Janine, I hope you're doing well up there in Canada. Are you starting to get a spring yet? How's it looking? How's it looking outside? Do you have any blooms? Is there still snow? It's hot down here. It's supposed to be 90 degrees today. Last night I was walking along what we call the front row, so of our house. We've been kind of cultivating it into a cottage style landscape with Texas natives. Lots of salvia and different plants that can handle the heat and the cold. And I was just admiring the growth already of the things we've planted so far. So I probably didn't need to cut out all 3, but I did because I want options. And we're gonna make a couple, I wanna make 2 cards because, I don't know, I like options. So I think I'm gonna use the 2 bigger ones, and then this could go on the inside of one of the cards. I'm gonna use my Canson XL watercolor paper. Ah, well, I hope that stint goes well. I think it's a pretty uh, light procedure, is it not? I don't know. My mother-in-law's had to have a lot of heart procedures. I hope it goes well regardless. I'm going to cut this down to 6 3/4. And then 4 3/4. That's just kind of been my new go-to size for 5x7s, which is obviously what we're making today. I kind of want to, what I want to do is make one that's a little clean and simple. This is an experiment. And then I'm going to make one that's kind of rustic, and I want to see which one my brother picks. So we're going to have a Texas on there. We're going to have a congrats on there. And I did really like this Call Me Crafty Owl congrats as far as the front of the card is concerned. I just like that it's kind of simple and scripty and a little understated. So let me get that out. So we've got this congrats that I'm planning on putting somewhere on there. These are not like Texas natives, but look, that looks like a bluebonnet to me. So I think for one of them, I might even be able to stamp some flowers on there. Look what I just found. Shall we? We shall. Let's do a quick little unboxing here. Let's not lose that congrats stamp. I don't know if this happens to the rest of y'all, but every time, well, not every time, but sometimes I get my stamps out and I lay them out on my card, and then I get my platform out and they stick to it and I lose my stamps. Yes, this is the Sizzix stamping platform. There's 2 different, now they have a add-on, which is the Stamp and Spin, and then this is the one for stamping and stenciling. I'm not sure how I'm going to love it for the whole stenciling thing, but I hope I do. I really wanted it for the stamping platform. It's going to be interesting. I can already tell recording because this is a huge platform. This is 8.5 by 11. We need to put the sticky grid down. Oh, I wish they labeled it like front and back, but this is the front because it has Sizzix and I can read it. So that helps. Okay, because it's got a sticky back that's, it's not very sticky. It's like Post-it note sticky. I was expecting something more significant than that. Okay, and it's got these areas that line it up on here. Lay it down. And then just peel this up and reattach it when I want to protect. Yeah, it's not very sticky. Okay. I'm going to keep this one because I can lay that back down on it. Huh. I was expecting something much stickier. First impressions. Okay. But then there's also, so there's the platform. It's huge, 8.5 by 11. And then here, this is the separate piece. This is the spinning part. I don't want to make a lot of wreaths. That's really not my style. I mean, it can be if I need it to be, but, or want it to be, but it's not some clean and simple is not my typical go-to. But I think it's interesting to have the spinning option because I think there's probably a lot of things that and techniques and cool things that we can do with it besides wreaths. Wreaths are fine, but I'm just saying. So this, I always like these hinge systems, but this hinges in there and then you can spin this. This is going to be problematic with my filming setup. Okay, so then this goes on here like this, and then you can spin it and do things. All right. Welcome to the craft room. Stamp and spin. So we'll bring that out and use that as well. I am going to grab what I think looks like a blue bonnet here, and we're going to put that down. And I need to get a move on. It's already 5:40. Okay, so I'm just thinking in the background here, we can have some more blue bonnets. Pop these up. We can even stamp a few to lay over if we want. We'll have the congrats. Maybe that should go above the Texas. We'll have a few blue bonnets in the background. Okay, I want to do one that's, like I said, kind of rustic, one that's kind of clean and simple. I want to do one with a watercolor background. I think it'll be this one, even though this one is the one that looks watercolored. We'll see. I liked the colors in this, and that's why I wanted to watercolor it. Michelle, hello, hello. It's routine these days to have a stent. You never know. He had two 2 weeks ago, and they held off on the third. Yeah, one of my brothers had to do it recently. Hello, Miss Cordelia. Okay, I see y'all all saying hello to each other. That's so wonderful. Hello, Flo. Andrea, I hope you're doing well. And Brian's here. Hi, Brian. Good morning. Okay, let's get a move on, shall we? There's no time like now. Got to get this done. Maybe I'll use that palette. I kind of wanted to make some frames too for these cards using some gold paper from Tim Holtz. Okay, just bringing everything out. Now let's make some cards real quick like. Ooh, I was cleaning off my desk the other day and I found this. This might even be kind of cool because it's very rustic. This is like faux suede ribbon. I don't think it's real. Okay, let's get going. Let's do one of these with the watercolor background. They may end up both having watercolor backgrounds. I don't know, but let's just get going. Okay. I refilled my water brushes this weekend, which is great. I cleaned them all and refilled them all. Okay, but I did not bring in a glass of water, which I kind of need. So this will be interesting. Let's use some Sleeping Beauty turquoise. This is actual ground turquoise stone. I'm not wanting to cover, this is my card front, okay? I'm wanting a wash of color, but I'm not wanting to take it all the way to the edges. This may end up being the, I think I'm gonna try this Yavafe Genuine. These are Daniel Smith watercolors. A lot of these are the ones that are from crushed stones, and they do the gradating. Okay, so I like just the clean and simple wash here that we have going on. Now remember, your watercolor always dries back a lighter color. So let's see. Yes, that is going to do it for me on this one. I am going to come in, when this is dry, I have to let this dry. This is why we're doing this first. But when it does dry, I'm going to come in, I think I'm going to stamp the Bluebonnets in black, perhaps. And then, or brown. I might do brown. We'll see. And then I think I'll heat emboss the congratulations in gold. So this is going to be the clean and simple card. Just clean and simple watercolor. This is the gradating. So the stone ones are the ones that have some gradation and or granulation, and not gradation, granulation. And you can see it kind of granulating here. If I used more water and more pigment, I could get more, but I'm wanting just a light wash. So that one is done. See how quick that was? Let's work on this one. So this is the one that I'm wanting to be a bit rustic. I like the idea of building a frame for this one. So let's do that real quick. I'm going to move my watercolor off to the side. I am making, for all those that might just be joining, I am making a graduation card for a college graduate. It's a custom card that was requested by my brother. So that's what I'm working on today. I'm going to do 4.5, and then I'm going to do 6.5. I want my frame to be smaller than my card panel. Okay, so this is my card panel. This is going to be the size of my frame. It's not a ton smaller, but I do want it a bit smaller. Now, here's what I want to do. I'm going to cut out the center because I still want that watercolor behind it. So now let's figure that one out. I'm going to do, I think I'll do 3/4 of an inch, maybe 1/2 inch. Let's do half. And then I need to take this to about 6. I'm calling this rustic, and it will be rustic because I'm cutting my own frame here. I'm going to try to make a 1/2 inch around. So I'm using my ruler here to get it pretty precise, and then my blade has right there, that line tells me where it's going to cut. So I'm using that, and I'm using my scoreboard, and I'm measuring. I'm putting this 1/2 inch over the edge. Then I'm using this ruler right here to gauge the 1/2 inch on this side. Then I'm only cutting up to where that, hopefully if the first one was right, we're good. If the first one was wrong, we'll know it here shortly. Okay, so there it is. We have a 1/2 inch frame. This is a great scrap to have. We'll just keep that off to the side. I think we did pretty well, you guys. No dice, no problem. Okay, I really want to stitch this, which means I have to step away from my desk for a hot second, but you guys can all chat, and I'll be right back. Let me give you something pretty to look at. Look at all these. There we go. Something pretty. I'll be right back. I'm just over here sewing. Ouch. Poked myself with a needle. So that's how this is going to start. Okay, I need to make sure my tension is good. And I want a straight line with 3 tension. Okay, here we go. I haven't sewn in a while. See how this goes. I'm not expecting straight lines. I hope y'all aren't either. Those would be unrealistic expectations for me on a sewing machine. Almost done. One more side, a short side. Did it. Thanks for bearing with me as I did that. There we go. All stitched up. I just think it'll make it more fun. So this is the Texas that we're putting on this card with a stitched frame. Again, this is the rustic version of our Texas card. The Texas is going to be popped up. What do we want to do with the background? I think I might actually do watercolor again in the background, and again some stamping. We can put, why don't we put the Texas higher this time on this one. We'll put the congratulations underneath it like so, and we'll just do a little bit of watercolor around the Texas, and then we'll just put the congratulations down here. I am going to heat emboss this. What time are we at? Oh, we're good. We're good. Okay. Trim off my ribbon or my thread. Ribbon. Now that I've said ribbon, that would be interesting to add some ribbon on here. I think I have some blue ribbon. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just over here looking for ribbon. I thought I had some blue chiffon, but then I found lace, and I found this blue velvet, but a little bit of lace. That could be really pretty behind the frame. Let's envision this properly. A little bit of lace with the watercolor and the congratulations. Let's move the lace down. I want to figure out where to watercolor basically. And pop this up here. I like that Yep, we're gonna have some lace on this card. Look, I think cowgirls like lace. I don't know if she's a cowgirl, but I kind of think she's probably a little bit of a cowgirl. Regardless, she's Texan. It'll be fine. Just gonna clean up this edge here. Catch up with you guys. Pretty frame, like the shiny. Oh, good. Yeah, I feel like a college graduate needs some gold. A gold star, gold ribbon. Okay, and then we'll have the congratulations down here. I'm gonna keep playing with the position of this lace now because I want to figure out where to watercolor. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I think we're good right there. I'm gonna make sure that this frame is pretty squared up, and it is. So now I'm gonna glue my lace to my frame and we won't have to think about the lace anymore. So move my Texas. Everything's shifting, the shifting sands of card making here. Okay. Boy. Easier said than done. Okay. Well, the glue's already trying to do its job. It's ready. The good news is that with this glue, I have time to reposition things if I need to. Okay. My goodness. Don't. Oh my goodness. This is a lot more difficult than you would think. Okay, than I thought. Why is it so hard? There we go. I think we'll be good now. Get that little bit of glue off of there. I think we're good, but I want to take this off and watercolor. So just lift that up. There we go. Okay. That's done. That's done. I have glue oozing onto an earring over here because that's convenient. Let me grab a baby wipe. See, real-time crafting, you get all the drama. This is on leather, this earring. This is a stitched beaded earring on leather, and I do not want that. That glue is made for leather and fabric. I don't want it sticking on there. Isn't she cute? Okay. Problem solved. Now, let's do this. I liked the congratulations here, but we need to make it even. I think this platform is going to be great. I really do. It's just so big. I have to get used to that. I have smaller platforms. I was debating a couple of different ones, and I went with this one because it has no edges. So if I want to put a 12 by 12 in here, I can. And of course, because it holds my paper down, I like that. I don't know how long the sticky grid mat will last, but I did buy backups. So we'll see. I got something on my card right here, but I think when I heat emboss it, it will cover it up. So I'm not going to stress about it, basically. We're going to do gold embossing. I'm going to emboss with my VersaFine. It's a pigment ink, so you can emboss with it. And it doesn't matter that it's black because I'm doing a solid color. Oh, beautiful. One more. This is watercolor paper, which is, it has a texture to it. So I'm just going to do one more just to make sure that we get in all the spaces. Of course. So I'm going to slip some copy weight, just regular paper in here. Just, well, maybe not. I'll wipe it off. I want to use this congratulations again on the other card. Oh boy, I need to speed up my card making here. Let me grab the other. It's pretty dry. It's still a little, if you're wondering if your watercolor's dry, if it feels cool, it's not. It feels a little cool still, but not damp. So I think we can stamp on it. This one is going to have this guy on it. And I was thinking of putting the congratulations right above there. So let's do that. In the meantime, before this dries, I need to get some embossing powder on it. Luckily, it's extremely humid here today, and I stamped it twice, so we're good. We are good. That got good coverage. Okay. A lot of moving parts here. All right, but no problem. We got this. Good thing I like that there because it ghosted onto my card. I really need to hit this with some powder because some of this, again, might still be wet. So now at least it won't stick in that area. It's a game changer having this sticky grid mat underneath my stamping platform. You can just you don't have to buy a new platform. If you have a platform that you love, I didn't have one that I loved. If you have one that you love, you don't need to buy a new platform. Just buy yourself some sticky grid paper and be done with it. Keep this piece over off to the side, and then you could just cover it back up. There we go, and protect the stickiness. So we'll see. This is just first impressions right now. I think I want to heat emboss in gold the Bluebonnets as well. Could have done those in that stamping platform, but we've already moved on from that. So I'm just going to get this out. I'm going to get my block out, and we're going to do it this way. It'll be fine. For all those gals who don't have a platform and don't want one, we can do it this way too. I've been doing it this way for years. Okay. Love that clock. Me too, Cordelia. It keeps me accountable. I should step out of this room as soon as I hear it in the morning, but obviously I'm not doing that. I think this, oh wait, no, I was right. This one goes on here. Just wanting to see where I'm going to stamp this Bluebonnet. think I'm gonna put the first one behind it right there. It's risky. I'd never stamped with that stamp before. You know, the first time is sometimes not the best impression, but that worked. Okay, so we've got a Bluebonnet there. And now none of this is heated up yet, so I have to be very careful as I maneuver around. I think I just want one more. Like right there. So I hit it with a little more embossing powder here. Trying not to touch that. I touched it. That's okay. We'll get more powder on it right now after I stamp this one. How I'm gonna line this up is with the leaves here. I'm wanting it to look like an extension of the same bundle of Bluebonnets. Okay. Wasn't a perfect impression, but that's okay. All right, let's do some heat embossing. Put my powder up first so I don't blow it everywhere or something like that. Good thing I already have pancakes made this morning. This is taking longer than I had anticipated. I'm not going to talk too much while I've got this heat gun going. I'll move it off to the side. You guys just won't see me heat embossing. Oh, thanks, Andrea. Thanks, Flo. Joy Ninja, yes, get your rest. And hello. And hello, TR. How are you? Good morning. We are making some college graduation cards today. I've been commissioned to make some of these cards, and I'm making a couple. That's kind of how I go, how I roll when someone is like commissions me to make a custom card. I usually make more than one version so they can pick their favorite or take them both, whatever. I think I got that one. And now I'm just heat embossing the Bluebonnets. Yeah, watercolor backgrounds. I mean, they're fast, they're easy, you can customize the color, so I love them too. Anybody can do it. I just wash some paint on there. It doesn't really take technique. And, you know, if you need blue and brown, you can do blue and brown. If you want hot pink and purple, whatever color combinations you need. So there's our first one. We're not worried about the curling. We can fix that. Work the paper a few different ways and she'll stop curling. And when she cools down and stuff, she'll be fine. She will be fine. This is our clean and simple. Now y'all know that's not my strength around here necessarily, clean and simple, but we're doing it today. I do want to hit this with a little bit of color around the edges. I really wanted to put gold around the edges of the Texas. I think that would be really pretty. I'm looking over here off to the side. I have this pops of color. I'll probably do that. So let me put these off to the side. We need to heat emboss that other congratulations. I just have to find the card. There it is. Okay, one more heat embossing round. Back from vacation. Where did you go, TR? Tell us. Oh, I need a vacation, but we don't have any plans. I forgot, I need to add a little bit of watercolor to this background as well. Okay, you guys, I will not be able to finish these on camera. Let's just prepare ourselves for that right now, because what time is it? 6:09. Yeah, I won't be able to, but at least you will have seen the majority of it, and you will have seen the process, and we got to hang out together, so there's that. All right, back to lining some things up. I've got my frame with my lace. Yes, yes, yes. I've got my Texas. It's gonna go right there. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of blue back here. We'll go back with that Sleeping Beauty turquoise genuine stone color. Again, Daniel Smith. And we'll just hit a little bit of this card with that color. This also has a little bit of the brown in it, but I'm not mad at it. I like it. The brown just is going to mute the blue, make it not so turquoise, and I can live with that. Let's line it up. I think that's enough. Yes. Okay, really both of these cards feel really clean and simple to me. We're going to do some popping up here. I cleaned my desk the other day and organized everything. "24 graduation cards." Gloria made 24 graduation cards using May's sheet load. Oh, cool. I want to send Alicia a picture, but I don't know where to send a pic. Oh, Gloria, do you have Instagram? Because you can just tag her on Instagram. Instagram, if you guys didn't know it, is the best way to share, I think. I mean, I don't do Facebook, but with Instagram, I think it's the best way to share with brands and companies and creators, and then of course your friends and family, because you can tag them. So you could just tag, you could use the hashtag, but you could tag Alicia specifically. You can put at Call Me Crafty Owl, and she will see it. So that's, I think, if you're like, I don't have a channel, but I want to share, you know, my cards and my inspiration with others, I think Instagram is the way to go. I'm hoping this isn't coming through on the back. Oh, good, it's not. Okay, it's a little wrinkled. All right. Good news is we're popping the Texas up too, so that I don't really have to wait for that blue to fully dry. Oh gosh, now I'm wanting to make this a shaker card. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is where y'all talk me off the shaker card ledge. Ready, set, go. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. That was not in the plans, and I don't have the time. So now, just making sure we got a good adhesion here. We do. Okay. And I want to pop up Texas. I'm going to pop Texas up with some cardboard, which means I need to back it on sturdier paper, which means we have to fussy cut it again. Okay, but yeah, that's awesome, Gloria. I need to make 2 more graduation cards that I know of for my kiddos. They're graduating. One from 8th grade and one from 5th grade. So I got to figure out what their cards are going to look like. I saw a really funny set, a graduation set with a donkey's face and some funny sentiments on Unity Stamp Co.'s website. And if you didn't know, they're having a 60% off everything sale right now for their 16th birthday, Sweet 16. So, I guess trigger warning, this is an enabler warning. Yeah, check out Trinity, or not Trinity, Unity Stamps sale. Okay. I know if you guys watched my cat card videos yesterday, you have watched me do this before. It's like, if I just knew I was going to pop it up, I would only fussy cut it once, but I don't always know what the plan is. Now, move this black foam. We don't need that anymore. Grab some cardboard, which I do need. Ooh, kind of liking the idea of like corrugation, but I won't do it. You guys have to talk yourselves out of making decisions at the last minute on your cards. Bye, Gloria. I hope your appointment goes well. Good luck with your eyeballs. I just said a little prayer for you. That's how long it takes to pray for somebody, y'all. Just in case. I mean, sometimes I pray for people and I go on and on and on, but sometimes it can just be a quick little praying for you, Gloria. Say a little prayer, and he hears you. All right, let's go. Couple more pieces here. All the little spots. Get down here in the Gulf Coast area of Texas. There we go. Got the panhandle, all the regions covered. Let's get this on there. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be fired, you guys, if I don't hurry up. Like I said, we are not going to get to make these completely, but what I'll do is maybe, I was going to say share them on Instagram, or do a quick little short or something to share them with you guys. Maybe I'll do a short on YouTube. Some way I will show you how these cards turn out. I don't know if they'll constitute like a whole video or not, but I will show you how they've got finished. Because I'm still going to do the insides of my cards, and those are going to be fabulous. I've got to put these on card bases. Right now all I have are the card fronts. But you guys will have all the inside scoop on how these came to be. Okay. I'm going to put a block on that one. I think. Oh, it's doing good. Okay. This is the gist of the first card. We've got that gold border. We've got the blue watercolor background, some lace, and a congratulations down here at the bottom. Real clean and simple. Both of these cards are going to be pretty clean and simple by my standards. Yeah, By my standards, this is clean and simple. I wish I actually had some dried flowers for these, but I don't. I wish I had some really pretty dried flower sprigs that I could lay over that part of Texas, but I don't. I don't have that. And I didn't even put a tassel on them. I could, and I might, before I finish these up, come in and just add a little golden tassel or something on them. I still have to do the insides. There's that one. Here's this one. Still a little roly-poly on me. It is getting better. There we go. It's better. Once it's all glued down too, that'll help flatten it out even more. But this is this one. Let me show you real quick because it's not going to be a normal technique of how I'm going to add this. Miss Rebecca, hello. And Mary Landers, good morning. I know, never know. Okay, so I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit of this pops of color. This color is called glitter gold. And I'm just going to kind of outline Texas with a little bit of gold, but I don't want it real dimensional or thick. I just want it outlined. I want it to stand out a little. I am going to I'm going to let this dry off camera, and then I will end up popping it up. I'll have to back it on some cardstock again the way I just did that other one. And then I will pop it up with a little bit of cardboard, make it dimensional. But this is going to be pretty much how I finish this card on the outside. And then I'll do some stuff to the inside. And I just got some right in the center. No problem. It is what it is. It'll be fine. Okay, but I think that adds some interest, just having a little sparkle. Plop that down. That's going right there. That popped up. Okay, so we kind of made 2 cards today. You know, with things like this, I just have to take my time and do it, not rush it. It's so funny that clean and simple cards can take longer than my typical layered cards, but that's okay. These are 5x7s for anyone who's wondering. And yeah, you'll have a couple to choose from. I may even be able to bring in a little bit of this, but I won't force it, but a little bit of this crushed velvet down here, or this is not crushed velvet, but this velvet trim down here. I'm going to go ahead and trim a piece off now, and if I don't use it, I'll just add it back to the package. Okay, yeah, so this may end up going down here like that. I like that. I don't know how to do clean and simple, but this is my version. Thank you for hanging out with me, Miss Rebecca. I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone's doing well. Everyone who will catch this in the live replay, I hope you're doing great. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, you guys. I have to go. I'm going to have to hustle to get through today. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.